KZ versus Quest Esports here at the TI Qualifiers, starting right now. Another thing we've got against the TA as well is the Invoker. Now, Invoker hasn't actually put a point in any of his orbs yet. I am interested to see if there is a chance he goes Exort. You are playing with a Shaman, you're playing with a Beastmaster, so the setups are there for Sunstrike, but then you've also got to consider that you might just want to go Crosswex to mess with the Medusa and be more active, but...
Oh. Multiple scuffles occurring across the map.
Yeah, Scuffle Central right now, as it does look like Omar doesn't know which way to run. Do I go left? Do I go right? I'm just going to take an axe to the back of the head, and that'll put him out. That'll be first blood going the way of KZ, and honestly, not a bad hero to get in on. Skylark can then turn this into a way to kind of put more pressure on the Medusa. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Now, I'm trying to think about the draft a little bit more. And I feel like just because they have so much more stuns in teamfight, like, this should be a much more comfortable mid-game. They also can dictate some of these moves, right? You can go to Roshan with Shaman, hit towers and stuff like that. So, for Quest at least, you miss a coil, your entire teamfight could fall out the window, and that's where KZ could reign supreme. No, I'm really hoping this goes to a game 3. I think, especially for Spartan, again, no bias, by the way, I just want 3 games. But it's like, Spartan's just been around for so long that you always kind of want him to put up a fight. You never want to just see him, bow out. Just because of like the history he has in the region. Or they just lose 2-0 and Quest are the better team. I could see that being the case.
Quest are very good, to be fair, as they proved last time. And yeah, it's looking to prove again. But KZ, no strangers having their backs against the wall, especially as players as well. Of course, they'd love to not be considered the underdogs for one tournament, but that has been the history of this Greek stack in the Western EU region for a very long time.
Yeah, they are too volatile to be the not the underdog. What's the good team? I guess that's the opposite of not the underdog.
The overcats.
the overcats. Oh, God.
So, Puck first Invoker. How is this mid lane going to go down?
Should be better for the Puck this time around. Like, Noob, when he's playing Pango, he's going to be hit by EMPs. Of course, with Puck, you have same amount of wave clear, but you have some dodge mechanics with that phase shift. So I think it'd be relatively even. I think it really depends on who rotates in first. I think supports can just offset this matchup quite nicely.
Yeah, and I think the roaming potential of KZ is pretty damn good as well. You've got a lot of stuns. It feels like just one of these guys needs to come in, and the kill potential is there, so we'll see if that does come to fruition. And of course, it will be the Crosswex build and Invoker. Absolutely no surprises there. Yeah. Sure, you've got some setups for Exort, but you just want to play the Crosswex. You want to get out of the map. You want to burn this Medusa's mana.
Oh, Medusa.
Ooh, top. Talking of which, yeah, she's out of mana, which means she's out of health. One comes out, but it won't be enough to keep her alive. Desire and Skylark get it done in the top lane. They turn that first blood into yet another kill up here in the top side.
Yeah. Invoke into Medusa. Gonna remind everyone, EMP, take away some of that mana from Medusa. Her mana is her life pool.
Barton taking hits.
Good body
damage. He's gonna go down as well. Yeah, beautiful micro coming out from Toby. Coming out and laying down a very spicy kill there. And KZ aggressive in this top lane. Chasing Kaori behind the tower, just constantly laying down the spells. No chill at all from these two. Skylark and Desire just looking to mess with this lane as much as possible. You know, if you keep harassing these heroes down in this position as well, it makes it harder for them to try and get off the pulls, which is kind of annoying for them. But Kaori does manage to get the synergy ward there, which was blocking the... which was D-ward in his camp, so was keeping his own alive. Pretty good.
Yeah. Key thing is this game is both carries are going to mirror each other in how they play. They're going to be wanting to push out their lane and then eventually move back to the jungle. Medusa can, of course, do it earlier with her split shot, whilst PA is chasing that 13 to 15 minute battle fury, and then you accelerate your game. Of course, that's why the 20 CS early start is going to feel very nice for this PA and Kaori. It's getting pressured a bit. Nice body blocks from Desire.
Yeah, it's doing work. Is it doing enough? He gets under the tower and he will be okay this time around, but It's just a constant harassment. It's down in the bottom side. We also have a bit of action taking place as Nande thrown back into the wolves, thrown to the wolves quite literally. Toby's also taken some hits there. Spartan, he's hungry for it. He's got the ether shock. He's got the grab available in 1 second. Throws it on down hit. The healing comes out though. Lycan, he's going to live through one of them. Nande can't finish the job onto the second hero either. So it's just going to be a death on the side of KZ, and Nande sitting in this lane in very low HP. Interesting build, by the way, on Nande.
He's going for the band. It's just raw damage to play on the dagger, and he's a PA, right? So yeah, I'm not too opposed to it. It accelerates his time to treads. Like, yeah, he's just basically making sure he's not buying items that won't immediately get him to treads Battle Fury, right? Like, as soon as you start buying these other cheap items, you always wish you didn't do it. So yeah, it shows confidence that he knows exactly what he needs from his hero.
Armor going to help out as well against these wolves, so yeah, I like it. It's cute. Man, is it annoying.
Was that previous fight? Nice Lotus usage as well. God, I got to put my teeth in. It's early in the morning. Toby was very close to dying there, but the Lotus helped turn it around. I've been up since 7:30, all right?
Kaori taking some hits up here in the top side. This goddamn Hawk just constantly laying down the roots onto the guy. Yeah, Kaori cannot get away. And Skylar gives him a voice line at the same time as well. Stage 1000 getting some decent harass at least onto Desire in the meantime, so find something from it, I suppose. But yeah, this is a good lane for KZ up in the top side. They're finding the damage, they're finding the kills.
Yeah, and also finding the levels. Because they're getting the kills, this is a very level-heavy lineup, right? You want a Shaman to have his Serpent Wards, you want your Beastmaster to have Raw, Tiny needs to get to Avalanche and Toss maxed out as soon as possible. And once these 4 heroes are all ready, they can just break the map whilst this PA farms behind. Yeah, really quite a nice start from KZ. Bullying and Spartan finds Omar in the river.
Yeah, Omar, he's definitely going down here. Spartan's going to be here as well just to make sure. There you go, Shackles come down, and Wish can take the kill.
Oh, but Tiny down top.
Ooh, yeah, Tiny will go down. Skylight getting kind of low in the process as well. Tiny was still kind of low from the last engagement, so yeah.
Either way, he died on the map. That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Puck getting a freebie is a pretty big deal, though. Noob is going to be the kind of the tempo controlling hero from the side of Quest, so go try and put him down where you can rather than build him up.
He probably won't go too crazy with his build. I still think he'll be doing this like Witchblade, Blink. I don't know if Ags is really warranted going for. It's like he gives it bonus attack on his ultimate. It's like, doesn't really sound too crazy. So yeah, I think he'll just go for the standard style of Puck, and that could be like a later down the line.
This Boar doing so much work. It's not only going to scout him out going for the Wisdom Room, but it's also going to allow Wish to grab a kill here. Although Desire is actually able to sneak it up despite Wish's best efforts of that tornadoing off the toss in order to try and secure the kill. Desire says, no, goddammit, I want my Blink Dagger.
They're both fighting for a better game than the previous one.
Yep.
Every time Medusa shows in the lane, it's just Boar spam, Hawk spam, Avatar spam. Now Noob rotates and has the coil.
This is a huge rotation coming out from Noob here. It's a lot of damage coming down. They cannot finish off the Medusa, and now heavy hits being taken. Skylark has to back himself away. He does have the Helm of Iron Will, which is going to help him out a lot here. Desire, though, he has got no Helm. In fact, he's got nothing at all. And will be killed off here. Orb connects. Damage comes in. Kaori grabs it. Probably the best scenario for him that Kaori gets a kill there, but nevertheless, still a death.
Lycan, he completes his Helm of the Dominator. About 200 gold quicker than the Beastmaster. And now this is where, if you're Quest, you need to look towards taking this safe lane tower. Do not allow this no Battle Fury PA, of course, I mean, it's minute 8, to be at this tower. I think it's a lot of teams fall victim to against PA. They allow her just to farm up for too long.
This looks
it's
so
Evoker. Go on.
Nande
came as well.
Crit charged up. EMP comes down, but Kaori is there with the disruption at the very least. The 18,000 will buy a little bit of time. Snake as well, going to bring it back a bit of mana as well, but Quest, they just can't save their Medusa in this situation, and Nande gets a kill as well. I love these carry rotations. It's just, it feels so bad to die to the enemy carry.
Yeah, rather than defend the safe lane tower, why not go to the other side of the map, get the kill on the enemy carry and take the tower yourself. So keep that map split being even. Yeah, nice moves from PA there. And Medusa, she was 100 gold away from Midas. She identified that this game, it's not too fun. So she herself is adopting to go for the let's scale to the late game. And I was thinking, like, in this matchup, Medusa should outfarm early on to get man to butterfly before PA's really packing a punch. So going Midas before that, you might miss that slight window where PA is still farming whilst Medusa hits her stride. Things are looking pretty good for KZ.
That's the read from TA2000 though, right? Like that's not gonna come. So he's just not gonna
try and
bother.
Yeah. Well, they found Toby.
They certainly have, yeah. This is, well, he's managed to get off the shapeshift. Might still be able to get away from this one. And with the tornado off the mark, he's
going back in.
Back in? All right. Well, I mean, I guess they don't have much to do about it. Now they're just farming next to Zavoku, who's getting attacked by walls.
What a mad lad.
Yeah, that's a crazy move from Toby, but just recognizing me one up at the top side, Beastmaster, he's taken a step too far forward. Without his team, he will just be food. And TA2000 is going to be able to grab that one, which means, well, Midas finished up, and Power Tread's on the way already.
Yeah, we're going to have the Helm of the Overlord wards between Beastmaster and Lycan. Like, you bring one wolf in, one creep in, and you're going to take it, then you're going to take it again. Who has it available? Who uses it first? Absolute riveting stuff between these two zoo-based offlaners. Really, I'm just faking that until I make it.
Can you take the other Helm of the Overlord creep?
Yeah, you can just send it back and forth. It's just an ancient.
Oh, cool. You'll be trading.
It's gaslight, man.
Do you remember when they used to get like bonus health each time you use it?
That was with Enchantress, right? It was like you'd enchant it and then you'd dominate it
as well.
Yeah,
because the Dominator just gave flat bonus health.
Well, luckily that isn't a thing.
What do you mean luckily? It was so good. You do have to have like a creep with like 10k HP just rocking around the map. There you go. Big Chad creep. Top side, they're moving again onto this Medusa, but this might not be the player they're looking for. Spartan taking some heavy hits despite the snakes coming down. I mean, sure, TA2000 getting kind of low, and now the Evoker comes across as well, trying to get involved with this one. Wish dealing the damage. Mana almost gone. EMP's going to make sure it is gone. Desire coming in. He's got the combo. Can he get it off, though? No, he doesn't quite have enough mana for the toss. Toss back onto this Medusa, but the team have bailed upon him. The Shaman's already dead, and they're just going to have to accept that the Tiny has gone down as well. A bit of a scuffed fight there from the side of KZ.
Yeah, these supports, they fall victim to Puck. Like, yes, they might have good lockdown if they go on the Puck, but if they're not using it for her, then she's going to be hitting just silences and coils and ways to just punish them for their positioning. Shaman has to stand still. Tiny needs to get into melee range, and Noob, he's thriving. Look at him. He's got his Witchblade. All the cores doing pretty well. Beastmaster is the only offlaner now, the only core to be left behind. He's struggling. He's not been able to take his tier 1 tower. We expected after this PA rotation into top to kill off Medusa, maybe for them to take the tier 1 as well, but they've been unable to do that. And when you can compare the two offlanes right now, Toby is pulling ahead. Better CS, better GPM, and yeah, soon to have lads complete. 100
moving
more.
Pretty fast. And Skylark, this game as well, he doesn't really have the stacks to come back with the Ancients. You know, sometimes we see Beastmasters being beaten down a bit, but then their position 4s made them like some huge Ancient stacks they can come back in, but that's not going to be the case. There's only one stack on the Ancients, which unfortunately isn't going to be enough to really give them much of a chance of coming back. And now a haste
Skylark's
rotation.
already dead. Don't kill him again, man. Leave him alone. I just said how he's having a hard game.
They're not. They don't want him to be having a bad game. They want him to be having no game. And now they're going to connect with this one. 3 heroes running under the tower for him. The Chaos Meteor coming down as well. Even a coil committed for this kill. Skylark, he will fall. But KZ, they're looking for a response. Disruption comes out onto Omar. Noob, though, he's sticking around this fight. He wants to try and get the D ward to try and make it harder for KZ to make this chase. And that's going to work out well for them. Back away on the side of Quest. A nice little kill into getting themselves out. And Skylark, the poor guy, ends up just tanking another death, which results in absolutely nothing. No more coming in for KZ afterwards.
Yeah, and everyone on KZ came up to this fight. Nande, he's about to complete his Battle Fury, I believe, is coming out on the courier. With only 2 Ancient stacks as well, so minute 13, 5 heroes in the top lane, but PA gets Battle Fury. Slight silver lining to it that she's getting it quickly. but they need to be careful. They are reacting a lot to Quest's move. They're being aggressive and getting punished, and they're TPing to any time their heroes go. And this time, they're the ones smoking up. Wish, Desire, Spartan. Plenty of damage between the three of them. They need to just find a big ticket core and get a kill. And yeah, we look at the camp stat here. It was non-existent, really, for the side that has a PA Battle Fury.
Yeah, it's tough. And Kaori's, you know, trying to do it for Quest now on the other side, but yeah.
It always
Toby won't be
put
put out on wave either. Nice empty smoke.
We've been seeing this a lot, though. We've been covering Eastern Europe, and a lot of the teams, even the qualifying teams, would make these smokes diagonally across the map. But because it is such a large map with twin gates and there's different pockets to go, it's not as simple as go to the top jungle, right? Like there's 4 camps there. Now you really need to kind of play battleships and hope you get a hit.
Yeah, and Spartan dangling himself on lane might be in trouble here. Noob trying to close the gap. Doesn't have a blink dagger, so might not be able to close the gap. Onto Spartan. Spartan's sticking around the area, though. He has got this Tumblr's toy, the baby blink.
They also have ward sentry placed again on this high ground. Noob de-warded it earlier, so might not be aware that they've replaced that ward. So KZ have basically in the last minute walked all the way to bot, twin gated back to top, into the top area of the map. So since that big 5-man TP rotation, they just done a circuit of the map. That's about it.
Pretty much. And, you know, we talked about Invoker having partners to play with this game, and he does. He's got many partners to play with this game, but if you're not able to find anyone, then it doesn't matter. Luckily, he did go for this Midas build this time around, so he recognizes the situation and accepts that he's going to have to be scaling a little bit more this time. Definitely felt like he missed it last game,
Toby's taking the stacks. What? You cheeky menace. Look at you.
Ooh, he wants
joins
that
the team. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to make sure that he's not, you know, if they don't qualify. So, well, my GPMs were good in all the games. Don't know about you boys.
Yeah. When that shuffle time comes, you know, that's the card you want to be waving at people. Look at my stats, dude. I'm great. Moneyball.
This will probably be an AC again. I think armor is going to be critical in this game. Solo Crest's AC is like a casual Lotus in this game is incredible. A lot of single target spells to be thrown out. Obviously not for the Lycan to purchase, but someone else, maybe the Rubik, could buy that one. Interesting enough, no one's actually going for Pavis or Solar Crest or any of the kind of patch favorites to deal with it, opting to go for raw survivability and damage in other forms.
Yeah. Yeah, now Quest are just kind of taking every single tier 1 tower. They just go mid with the Medusa, with the overwhelming creep, and now they just go top with 3 heroes. Again, that's Helm the Overlord coming into play, and yeah, it's looking like they just kind of got a stranglehold right now. And now they're into Roshan. 4-man Rosh.
The pain of
Are they going to read this? I'm not sure KZ are going to read this.
But can they fight this? Like, you've got Beastmaster without a Helm of Overlord, you've got Tiny without a Blink, Shaman who's only got Tranquils. Just looking at the itemization of all of KZ, they're not fight ready. They're still in their farm mode. After quite an aggressive laning phase, they weren't able to connect the dots to take away some tier 1 towers and at least control the Roshan pits themselves. Like, they easily could do Roshan if Shadow Shaman had his ultimate and a little bit of time with one hero, but they've fallen victim to some bad moves and they have to now wait. Also, nowadays he's going for a not unconventional, but often with PA you see Battle Fury into Deso BKB be the big 2 options. He's going for the Ags. He's opting to continue this kind of like rat style of play, having that additional blur, and if the fight was to break out, to be super explosive in it because he can get a kill, reset, get a kill. I don't know if it will work out. We'll see if it's too intense, but Spartan was underneath an observer ward, so unfortunately his amulet plays aren't to work out today.
Yeah. You want to gank me? Well, you'll have to tank a lot of damage in response as well as the snakes come in, do their job. Try and deny them as well. Very cute. Okay, you got a few of them denied, but yeah, in the end, a kill, a couple of snakes going their way as well. Quest will be happy with that one. Snakes will cool down as well. Yeah, this is another ability we just haven't really seen. Mass Serpent Ward has been used like 2 or 3 times, and I don't think it's really got anything achieved. Shaman just feeling like a bit of an awkward hero this game. And that's what happens when you can't kind of find action.
Like, Shaman position 5 is kind of victim to the pace of the game. If you're ahead, you're getting tower gold, you're stumbling your way into some blink dagger glimmers. Maybe if you get Tormentor, you get a shard, and then you're free farming with your shackles, having serpent wards. But when you're behind, it's just a game of waiting. And now Kaori, he finds the PA all by herself.
Yeah, Nande, it could be in some trouble here. Spartan tries to help out. There's not really much he could do with it. That said, the damage is taking a while to come into play, but now that Kaori's demonic purge comes through, they will be able to finish the job. Spartan trying to sit inside his shadow amulet vision. No, they've got a dust. They don't need it, though. They'll just blow him up with spells, and this game is starting to look a little bit not so close, T-Gov.
I mean, Quest's playing like a team, and KZ, it's everyone for themselves, it feels like. They're waiting for Nande, but how long can you wait? PA is probably... I'm trying to think, like, in regards to greediness of a hero, PA is up there in how many items she needs to be effective.
Yeah.
I think it's like minimum 2, and then 3 is the sweet spot. But most cores nowadays, they can buy a lot of cheaper items and feel good. PA is always the 4k plus gold item hero. She needs the Ags, a Deso, a BKB, a Battle Fury. Of course, Deso being the cheaper of those options. It's a lot of farm, and Quest are just punishing it. They're moving around, and I think the supports on KZ just are afraid. Noob has installed great fear into them, but now they're going for the front. They found such a big jump!
Yeah, no, that's a big crit. Great catch from Desire as well. And cleaving through both the supports. That is a way back into the game for Nande and then some.
How often do you find that jump, though? Quest, quite a disciplined team. Both supports standing straight on top of each other. Fair play, KZ. Desire, you had a very small window to get into this one, and you get surprised. Yep.
And
maybe three more of them and you're good, yeah.
Not expecting, I think, in that situation to find a bunch of heroes jumping on you. You know, they've been controlling this map pretty damn well. They've been very far in front, but Spartan is going to get blown up by Noob, and Desire just going to break the coil and TP out immediately. Will be able to escape at the very least, so yeah, a bit of an awkward jump in the middle lane. Snakes again being committed, and again, just kind of half-healthing a tier 2. Like, it's all right.
Bounty.
Ooh, okay, we got a game on our hands, boys. If we could please direct our attention to the Phantom Assassin. He has not queued up a BKB. He's queuing up the Desolator, the Shard, and a Rapier. It is 21 minutes into the game, and he is like, I need a Rapier already. What a mindset on this player. I really hope he commits to this. This is like, this is the hype stuff you need. Even, come on.
Why is the Shard straight up? I mean, max health damage, okay, but it's not great versus the Medusa, am I right?
It's not, but for all the others to get that quick explosive kill, extra little bit of damage to help your Ags proc, I'm not opposed to it. I just hope he really stays true to his quick buy. He is quite aggressively wrapped around behind him.
Look at this movement. I mean, you can be so aggressive with this blur because you can just get so close to heroes, but they have engaged and haven't really found the kill. A little awkward to start things off, and Desire just going to get cooked by TA2000. Nande needs to try and get away. Demonic Purge upon him, but he's got a target to blink to, so he should get out to safety. They have actually been able to take out Omar on the sidelines as well. Skylark finally finds himself something to do in this game, but that was Raw committed, and Noob now running at him. Don't forget, Aegis for 3 seconds on this puck. When it runs out, he might just find himself getting blown up by the PA, and yep, there you go, Nande, perfect timing, getting into the puck, and now they're in some trouble. Medusa suddenly finds herself all alone. She's a lonely snake, but does she care? She's just trying to turn around and fight back into them. Toby's here to help out as well, and with the Howl differential, it's going to create a big gap in this fight. Nande's still trying to fight up into the two of them. The crits are there, the damage is there, the kill, they need to find it. A couple more hits will be required, and TA2000 is down. Nande with the refresh jump straight in on Kaori, gets another. I can't believe this is working out for KZ. What an engagement for this team.
Oh, the confidence on Nande. Just going in, forcing himself into that duel, knowing that, okay, Wish, you got my back a little bit, just a little extra to help me get across the line. And the amount of damage he pumped out, 6,006 damage. Oh, that was exactly what we needed from KZ. Like, just the confidence it gives, right? Beastmaster kills off the Rubik quite early on. PA is instantly jumping. I feel like the positioning of Quest might have been their downfall, right? You get the quick pick on mid, sure, it happens. But then you enter the enemy jungle, you don't have all spells available, you're not really ready, and this PA Ags is just giving just enough information for Tiny to find that initiation, for PA to get that quick kill to then prolong the fight. And yeah, fair play. Please buy the Desert Rapier. Come on, make this game spicy. But if he has a Desert Rapier there at 23 minutes, I mean, that would be busted. He'd literally be hacking. But imagine in 10 minutes time, 15 minutes time.
All you need is skills. You refresh that blur, and there's nothing really to... Well, without a BKB, the puck is still going to be upon you, but... With this coup of delight, T-Governor, what have you seen?
I'm just giddy.
Oh,
I already put KZ in a position of they probably should be losing this game. Based on how they weren't really making moves, they felt quite disjointed, but I think Nande has this... He has the carry mentality of, if you give me time, I might be able to do it. And that alone, it's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, Nane's just one of those players, man. Like, you can never count him out. You know, his ideas, sometimes they don't work, and sometimes they do work. And it's very hard to tell which is going to be which. You know, last game looked like he was going to have a great performance on the TB, and sure, he did the work for his team, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. But this game, turning it around on the PA, and sure, the team's coming in and helping as Wish almost just gets blasted by the Tormentor, but yeah, like he's so farmed now, and just great performance in the last fight. I'm so excited to see how this game plays out now, and whether he actually commits to this Rapier. I mean, do you really think Rapier before BKB is the call here?
You already know my position. I just want entertainment. Yeah. The chat wants entertainment. This is Western European TI qualifiers. You think we're going to back down and buy a BKB? If the game gets a little bit better, I think Nande might, but Nande still feels the game slipping away from him, and only Rapier can help him now.
The only thing which I can slay the snake with is a Rapier.
Oh, that's a solo kill.
All right, cool.
Yep. Spartan has been trying to do that now for at least 15 minutes. He finally found success.
He finally found a hero by themselves, and
we don't have the graphic for that, but successful solo pick off Spartan 1/7. He is it's pretty bad. We do have a Roshan graphic though. That's respawning soon.
Yes, sir. Going back into the game. This will be what they're fighting over. Now, okay.
Aegis and a Rapier now. That is lit. Get the Aegis on Nande. Get the Rapier. Ooh. To be fair, that is
Rapier, and it's interesting. That's for sure. Always going to be interesting with the Rapier. It kind of becomes then a case of, can your team survive long enough for you to die twice? You know.
He'll still have the gold for the.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. He'll still have the gold for the Rapier part of this this story. Quest. They are grouped up. They are looking to go. Supports positioning are key. The last two fights, they have been nearly instantly deleted or put in a position where they can't, you know, free cast their spells.
This is
look at Nande. Like, it's insane.
But this is it, right? Like, this is a part of Blur which people aren't, like, you know, no one else is really playing the same amount with. He's just using the distance. You know, the break distance with the Aghanims is so tiny that you can just move in and, yeah, just mess with people. Yeah, sorry, just regular break distance of Blur, yeah.
It's just a buffer. The additional buffer gives him time to react. Spartan, though.
The Vanish, the Dispel, it's pretty sick.
Oh, farewell, Spartan.
Yeah, he's just going to get mauled by the entire zoo.
He has buyback.
Unsurprising.
Oh, they saw Nande for a split second. He re-blurred underneath the ward. They're hunting. They can smell him.
How does he smell?
I think he's Georgian, so some really nice Hinkali or something.
Roshan being scouted out. Of course, everybody knows it's up at this point. That's what they're fighting over. Signs out the one to the puck. This will be a great target, but again, the disruption comes in. Nice moves from Kaori here. That's going to keep the puck alive and keep the fight going. Nice early usage of the Stone Gaze, though. Is this abusable from the side of KZ? Where is our PA? She gets into the fight, gets on top of the support, but immediate coil comes down on top of the PA, but she's already gotten 2 kills. A fan of knives catching out. Toby just on the edge there. Desire has gone down as Noob finds an entry. TA2000
they're onto Nande.
be healthy, and Nande's in some trouble. Needs to get a kill to get these refreshes coming on through here. Wish, realizing he's got to cancel his TP to give Nande something to jump to, does move across, but immediately looking in to go deeper. And that is going to get him killed off. Nande finally going down, and Wish just trying to get himself the hell out of this one.
Oh, it is so obnoxious, the bouncing around the fight, and the fight was so chaotic. We saw lockdown being thrown, but then the tornado from Wish actually cancelling out a little bit, and the confidence for PA just to get into the middle of it, and buyback from Rubik helping to convert on the tail end of it.
I mean, I have to ask T, like, where is Wish in these fights? What is he doing? Where is the damage? You know, like 900 damage output coming out of your mid laner?
He's...
Like,
but you can see from the spell casting, right? He throws out a Deafening Blast, an EMP, 2 Orchids, a couple Vessels. He's playing on the fringe of the fight. He's not really committing, and that's maybe because of the style Invoker that he's playing. It doesn't feel great for sure.
It's tricky. Everything's on Nande's shoulders, and that just gives one target
Skylark?
for Quest to deal with, and Skylark's just going to throw his body in here. Not
And now
too
Wish
sure
as well.
why.
He's just throwing his body in as well.
Yeah, Kaori.
Look at Desire though.
Him here, drop down the ulti. Yeah, Desire.
Doesn't matter,
needs
Desire.
to try and find something, but they know he's in the neighborhood. They've got the vision upon him. He's going to try and jump in, and it's just getting awkward now for the side of KZ. 3 heroes fed in a row. They try to disrupt things. They try to just delay, but Medusa now with the Aegis. Oh my god, it's so scary. This isn't really something which KZ were planning on playing into. I'm not sure they can play into. It's going to be a very tough game, and that Rapier is definitely going to be on the menu for Nando.
That could have been really cool though if Desire throughout all that was able to sneak his way into like that top corner and then get the Aegis still. That would have probably been a, you know what, we trade 4 lives but we get the Aegis away from that Medusa. Unfortunately it wasn't able to work out, and then it just looked like a 1-by-1 chain feed, which in reality it kind of was. They felt desperate. And of course Nande is kind of leading the charge for KZ to actually take these fights. And off he goes in his little blur. What a great spell. Very, very fun.
What's the break range of Blur?
It's like 400, I think.
400. Very cool.
Is it? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
400.
it is.
But with the Ags, the buffer goes up. So you got, what? Is it 0.75 now with the Ags?
0.75 vanish buffer, yeah.
Like, you could make a cup of tea in the time that you can appear. It's insane. A very weak one, but still. And now Quest with the Aegis. Of course, MKB on the Medusa. We haven't really mentioned that. It was in the previous fight. I think she's got BKB coming out on the courier as well, I assume. This will give her ability to stand her ground and threaten this PA. Of course, needs a little bit of lockdown to actually kill her off because PA is so fluid throughout the fights, blinking around. It's hard for this Medusa to get multiple clicks off the entire time. But it is on Quest to just walk up to the high ground. Nice attempt at manta dodging there, and yep, off he goes.
Yep, the Army of Illusions just doing their job, but they've got Meteor to shove out these waves. They've got the Ice Shaman, the Skylark Zoo, the National Zoo of Greece, doing the best it can to defend the high ground.
We are 800 gold away from entertainment.
Hold your pogs, everyone.
Okay, so now we get to play the game. How many minutes will Nande hold the Rapier for? The closest one in chat will win absolutely nothing. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that could just be infinite. You can just put X then. There you go, that's your answer. If he's never going to lose it, type X. Otherwise, type how many minutes in chat he will hold this Rapier. I'm going to go with 4 minutes.
4 minutes. That's not very long.
No, wait, maybe that's too Oh, that's too pessimistic. Oh, the time has already started. Oh, I can't go back now. Oh, well.
I'm going 0 minutes because I believe he either loses it immediately or he holds it forever. So
well, he's not lost it immediately.
Oh, yeah.
So 32.25 was when he picked it up, give or take. All right, so now we can check who was right and who was wrong in Twitch chat. Of course, I said 4 minutes, so 36.25 is roughly what I'm hoping him... Oh, not hoping. I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm hoping he loses it. I want to be right in my prediction. I hope you feed a beautiful death in 4 minutes' time.
Well, the whole team is currently coming over towards Nande's neighborhood where he's been farming up for the last little while. I feel like if he goes for this wave, he might just die. takes the Ancients, but sees the illusion in the wave, and that should give him what he needs to know that he is currently not alone. But yeah, Noob and Toby now back themselves back over towards the other side of the map. Nande's already gone. Grouping up the team. Are we going to see a smoke here, or do you just wait out the Aegis first and then go? It's only a minute.
I think they could maybe time the smoke to hit it, or if they get the jump, like if Nande finds some random Rubik or SD in the wild, he might just go for a dagger and test his luck. Like he sees Amara now, he's like, boys, do I?
Can't improve.
Yeah.
You make mistakes.
I mean, this EMP now with the with the suck is actually pretty insane for Medusa, because this hero has no mobility, she has no Hurricane Pike. This is going to mean pretty reliably you're going to be just destroying Medusa's health pool every single fight on this Invoker. This could be a major factor in these fights. Like, yeah, she's got a BKB when that Aegis comes out, but you can't BKB every time there's an EMP about to go off on you, you know?
Has Nande shown the Rapier, though? I think he's been in Blur the entire time. I think he showed the Relic. So the
I'm not even sure he showed the Relic, I'll be honest. Like, he was farming on this, like, bottom side of the map, on the side of the Dire for such a long time under the cover of Blur. Like, I don't know of this information, but they keep pinging PA missing, they keep pinging, like... They know something's not right.
They have double Ghost Scepter on the side of Quest. Both SD and Rubik have one. Yeah. Can they press it before a 3,000 crit dagger slaps him in the face? I don't know. Maybe they saw the Relic and assumed it was a nullifier, but either way, we've got smoke and smoke action. The Rapier, this is its grand entry into the game.
I mean, only if he finds the entry to the fight, you know, like Nande, he will let his entire team die before he gives up this Rapier. I can tell you that much for free. The Zoo, it's coming in. The Austrian Zoo chasing down Skylark as, well, down the low ground. Unfortunately, it looks like Spartan's just going to get pecked away at by the walls. And now the coil comes out onto the Beastmaster as well. He's going to have to snap it, but he's going to go down as well. 2 heroes dead. Nande not finding the entry point he's looking for, so will not commit to this fight.
Okay. Bugged Hawk XD. I didn't see what the bug was. I was staring at Nande.
Why so many bugs in this series?
I think Pango jumping off the map.
Probably more impactful, yes.
Yeah, but I didn't see what the Hawk situation was. If he could maybe use his time whilst dead to maybe describe the problem to us.
Yes, that would be appreciated.
Maybe he just didn't
51 uses of Wex in that fight as well, so cool.
I mean, he is trying to get the win, so WWWW.
Yep, slamming it. Nande, gotta be careful.
Oh, 25 seconds into my prediction. Come on.
Shut up, T. As he jump forward onto... Oh, nice disruption coming out from Kaori. Always in the right place to save his supports. And again, just one eye on Nande this entire time. Desire goes in, tries to make an opportunity. Opportunity is not good enough. It's like they're trying to impress him enough to invite him into the fight. And he's just like, no, it's not good enough for me. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure he's right. Any of these engagements, I feel like the moment he jumps in, he's going to get a coil on his face. He's going to get a Medusa just smacking him down. Like, they need to get this coil out, and they need nobody, like, at least 4 heroes alive after the coil comes down. Ooh. I think that is probably the criteria.
And Medusa has the BKB, oh sorry, not BKB, the DD plus a Silver Edge. So you have multiple forms of eating through that PA, from the MKB True Strike and then the Silver Edge Break. Yeah, this PA really doesn't want to enter the fight, and it feels like Nande in the last, like, both of these games, it's kind of like he holds his team hostage in his playstyle, right? The Terrorblade, skipping waves, never really wanting to fight for the big fight. And then for the PA, it's like he buys Rapier, and it's like, guys, I have Rapier now, I can never fight. And he's basically forced himself to playing the split push, force his team to soak up anything. And Rubik stole the Serpent Wards to tickle this tier 3 just for a little bit.
Yep, send a message. Pretty annoying, but gives a decent amount of gold at least, so.
I think PA is looking towards completing the BKB. You'd like to think that should give Nande enough confidence to actually want to fight, because everyone else is just happily scaling. And Aeon Disc now complete on Rubik, so he won't be going down to at least the first dagger, maybe the second one.
Second dagger's what gets you. Nande needs to leave this area. Toby, he sees him, but it doesn't break the blur. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just going to peace out. I'm just going to get out of here. This is such a nerve-wracking game. He's held on to this rapier for such a long time. I don't think he's hit a hero with it yet. They might not even know he has it still.
Corey, he does have the ninja gear, so he's going to be able to deal with the blur with his own fake blur. Spartan.
Here we go. Roars out onto Kaori. I mean, Spartan does go down pretty much immediately. Buyback comes in. Toby getting slowed down. Nande enters the fight, blows up the Lycan in a matter of seconds. But now, Skylark, he's the one in trouble. TA2000 is upon him, but they so scared to actually commit to this right now. Nande looking for the entry. Once again, doesn't really want to fight up the high ground into this right now. They've got the snake vision, but it's not enough to really invite them as the Puck just continuing to mess around with them. Coil does come down. Ooh, that's a toss away. I mean, Skylark is actually going to be grateful for that one as it gets him to a modicum of safety as he waits on the sidelines. And but the BKB does now run out. Also, the Stone Gaze being used. Surely, if there's ever a time to enter the fight, this might be it. But at the same time, you don't have your team with you. And once again, Nande will back away. Another day, another non-committed fight from KZ.
Oh, this is... Because like at any minute, he could just lose the Rapier and the game ends. Or he crushes them all and it's like, we're back in the game, boys. And for Quest, I think this type of gameplay is slowly getting to them. They're chasing the PA for the Ancients, using a couple TPs, and suddenly Lycans on the other side of the map killing off a Shaman. They are slowly getting quite split up, but it's not really enough to dent the net worth lead. I think Noob's doing a very good job split pushing, not getting surprised by the PI either, because one quick dagger jump, Puck could easily get deleted from the game. And Nande, of course, is showing
you have
so
to give
much
credit
patience
towards Puck as well. Like that Noob hasn't put himself in that position, you know? Like even when he jumps into Coil, it's like blink, Coil, orb, phase shift, like he's out, you know, not sticking around to get any extra damage.
Lycan picked up the Trickster's Cloak, so a little bit of evasion plus invisibility. You got the SD with the ninja gear, so he can try and evade the... Not evade, but let's just hide in the shadows. Yeah, so everyone's kind of kitted out to deal with PA in some form. And that is maybe why Nande is afraid to go. We're gonna go for the Aegis. This should give TA2000 the confidence to hit high ground. But once he does that, then his team will be in a position where PA can wrap around and... Oh, this game could last hours. I do need to go to the toilet, but it is fine. I will hold. Aegis falls 41 minutes.
Yep. TA2000 gonna take that. Also gobbles up the Aghanims as well. Stone Snake gonna be super annoying in these engagements, honestly. You know, you want to catch out this PA. Well, that might be one way to do it.
It's a matter of, can they get one spell on turn? Does she blink in without a BKB into a lift? Does her BKB expire, but she's now in Stone Gaze? Like, it's a matter of margins. Kill her once, win the game. Oh, Vital Mentor. I kind of wish Spartan also just got deleted.
One shot.
Ah, well. Quest, they are posturing on the bot side of the map.
Yeah, I think they're looking to go up this high ground. At the same time, like TA2000, we talk about the sieging potential, and it's not good. You've still got the EMP to worry about. You've still got Rapier daggers coming at you. I just think that there's actually no way for Quest to just siege this game.
Yeah, it feels kind of like the impossible game to end. One team too afraid to fight with their carry, one team afraid to go high ground because they're too afraid to fight the carry who's too afraid to fight. So we are really in an endless time loop, and Nande, he's going for a refresher. The PA went Battle Fury Ags, Deso Rapier, BKB refresher.
BKB refresher.
That line of itemization really probably is...
Shard in there as well, yeah. It's
Oh, and a shard, true.
The shard actually post Ags, I think, yeah. It's, yeah. It's the build. It is a build. Has it kept them in the game? Kinda, honestly.
It's indirectly done it for sure. Like, the talk on Quest, like, their comms now is probably like, guys, respect the PA, respect the PA. Position, play on the wards. We want to push out our waves first. If we find PA, we can win the fight. But if we don't find PA, like, it is going to be a cluster
Or it's
of
just
noise.
TA 2000. Can we push high ground yet?
No.
No. All right. When we'll be able to push high ground? No. All right.
It's also like they haven't really been scaling too much in this. Like, Invoker only picked up a BKB in this time. Skylark picked up a Halberd. Like, it's not as if other heroes are really surprising us with some crazy items to also enter. Like, Lycan picked up a BKB. It really is just the show of the carries, and both teams are respecting each other so much. Aegis, 2 minutes left. We got double ninja gear for Beastmaster and Tiny. And Shaman. Oh my. 3 ninja gears, plus a PA blur and a ghost walk. We are team
in this game.
Yeah, we are team don't look at me.
The real battle is fought in the shadows. But here they come. Oh, this might be it. This might be it. Nande, he might be the one tanking this gang. They're right next to each other and they have no idea. How is the blur not popping? There it is. This BKB pops and immediately they jump in. They've got the demonic purge. Oh, Nande, I don't think he can escape this one. I think he might just be going down. The damage is coming in, and there we go. The Rapier's dead. No buyback either on the Phantom Assassin. Is this how it ends, Tigo? Is this how it
level 25?
finishes?
He can't blink out the coil.
Oh,
he can't break it, I meant, sorry, because of the BKB piercing.
Yeah. And demonic purge and everything else on top of him as well. He just can't get away.
We farmed for this.
Instantly queued up. He held on to it for so long.
So anyone who said 12 minutes for their prediction, congratulations, you won absolutely nothing but pride of Rapier knowledge.
This is crazy. All right, now, Medusa. 47k net worth, okay? TA 2000 literally could not ask for any more items. Her basket is full. Okay, she doesn't have a shard. No, she just bought a shard. She has a shard. She's absolutely got everything a little girl could possibly want. This Medusa is fat.
What a sentence.
Yep. And I'm not fat shaming here. I think all girls are beautiful.
it is beautiful right now. She is voluptuous, and she's gonna be winning this game. I'm all for it.
No such thing as a bad curve. As TA 2000 looking to come up the high ground, that EMP always going to be a threat. But if they can take Wish out of the engagement, then it certainly won't be. BKB used very, very early, but Noob comes in. There's the coil to take down the core, and he is gone. Buyback available. They've also managed to find Spartan on the sidelines as well. This fight is not really looking like a fight. It's looking like they're just chasing them down right now. Tip's even coming out onto Desire. He's trying to get himself away. He will be able to do exactly that. Invoker with the buyback. PA coming back to life in 2 seconds, but no Rapier available on the PA. Is she going to have damage issues in this fight, Nande? I think so. Middle barracks is gone. Top barracks looking to go. They've finally broken the base, and they're just laying death and destruction in their wake. They need to get the PA out. The toss about 2 centimeters forwards. No, they will be okay, but the barracks will not. 2 lanes taken by the side of Quest. 1 more to go. They've done this all without the need of an Aegis as well. Aegis, Schmaegis. Tier 2000 can look to go for the final land, and they jump onto Zara again. Zara's just gone. Too much damage coming out from this Rapier Medusa. The gift of a Rapier. 51k net worth now on the Snake Lady. What do they do, T?
They just slow siege here. Put the SD, give the illusion, send them up the high ground. Click on the PA and understand that she's not a threat anymore. Yes, she can instantly kill supports, but she lost a lot of her damage.
One final barracks remaining, no towers left. Quest. They've got the BKB even. Like, I feel like they don't need to wait, but you know, they've been taking this game very slowly, very carefully.
You don't want to give a chance for KZ to get back into this. This entire game has been just cat and mouse. Can you find the PA? Eventually, Nande had a slip up in his positioning. He got caught by the level 25 core and died. No way does Quest want to suddenly give the Rapier back and restart this entire chase, playing for the next Roshan. They're going to be disciplined. They have 46k gold, and it is their game to win now.
With a charming personality.
It's so so tense. Probably shouldn't be, because I feel like this is just quests to like rock up and end, but
100%.
why do I feel like it's like something crazy is going to happen?
Nande does that to you. I feel like he just has this like, it's his, when he enters a game, it's like it's his game, but I don't think he should be able to do it. This is just quest win, like 47,000 gold, 1 lane of racks away from megas. It should just be get the kill, win the game. But
yeah.
There's a 1% chance
coming out onto the PA as well. Like it's super tough. And now Skylark commits the fight, roar out onto the Medusa, starts to stop himself dying from it. But beautiful coil onto all 3 cores from the side of the puck. You wanted that end to this game. Well, here it comes. Down goes Nande. Skylark gone. Wishes well. All 3 cores lying in the dirt, and GG is there. Game number 2. It goes to Quest as well. A significantly convincing ending to this long drawn out game. And what a series it was. Even though it was a 2-0, very entertaining from both these teams, T.